Hello everyone, Thunderbro here, and to celebrate the upcoming return of the Gintama anime, I've decided to talk about some of Gintama's worst people. This isn't really much of a celebration, isn't it? Alright, look. To celebrate Gintama returning, let's express our frustration and disdain for these absolute evil fuckfaces. I've compiled a list of the top 5 most evil Gintama characters, some criteria. Evil actions for comedic purposes don't count, otherwise this list wouldn't end. And any character which the source material has presented to be somewhat redeemable or gives us reason for their actions, those things can set up an argument for those characters not being evil, so we won't be seeing the likes of Takasugi, Kamui, Jiraiya, or Oboro for obvious reasons. This list is made up of those who I consider to be the worst of the worst in the Gintama world. Absolute irredeemable scumbags who deserve no sympathy. I know it might be odd, but Nobunobu is also not included, because he began a turnaround the Rakio arc, and I've seen a few screenshots from the manga where he actually followed up on that turnaround. So as much of an absolute chode face he's been in the anime, he can't be included in this list. But without further ado, let's get on to the actual list itself. Number 5. Toma Kuraba. This guy had 2 episodes of screen time but solidified himself as an absolute dickhead, lord of the dickwads, during his short time around. So this guy decides, I want to sell some shit to the Joishishi. So I'm going to ask for a dying woman's hand in marriage to get close to the Shinsengumi, in which her brother's a part of. So he plans to marry Mitsuba so he can sell weapons and other shit under the radar with a sweet Shinsengumi family connection. So this guy not only is taking advantage of a dying woman, he's literally attempting to corrupt the police department and perpetuate an ongoing conflict between Joishishi and the government. And he doesn't seem to be a Joey rebel of any kind. Doesn't really have any convictions in regards to the nation or its future. The motherfucker just wants to make a quick buck, so he's going to exploit a dying person and a country at war to do so. So in about half an hour of screen time, this guy manipulates a terminally ill person, engages in serious corruption, and keeps a bloody conflict alive. Wow, this guy is just a piece of shit. Oh my god. This guy fucking sucks. Can we watch him die again, please? Yeah, there we go. Number 4, Kujaku Himekara. So this nice lady sat down and thought, you know who's a good role model? Hosen. That guy who took over a neighborhood and subjugated its entire population with force? I like that guy. So she decided she wanted to do it in Kabuki. But surprise, dumbass, that's where the protagonists live. You don't have a chance in hell. So her brilliant idea involved letting the entire neighborhood tear itself apart and pick up the pieces and take over when it's done. But she didn't take into account that she was challenging some of the strongest people in the whole country, so she got what she deserved, and I assume she had to sit in a cell near Sada, which I can imagine is a punishment enough. Number 3. Okada Nizo. So this pleasant individual, promptly nicknamed Nizo the Butcher, had some obsession with the lights emanating from people right before they died? What the fuck? So he joined the ranks of the Kietai, a group that seeks to end the Tendosho tyranny. And why did Okada Nizo join this infamous group? To uproot alien invaders? Nope. To end the inequality and discrimination of humans? Nah. To avenge someone unjustly murdered? Nah. He joined the ranks of the Kietai to kill people. Seriously, this guy just enjoys spilling blood. That's literally his reason for joining. So forget whatever the hell that manga and anime told us. This is how Takasugi and Nizo's first meeting actually went down. Yo, join the Kiheitai. Nah, why the fuck would I do that? You can kill people with friends and an OP sword. Yeah. Number 2, Hosen. This paragon of human rights came down to earth to spend some time in the Yoshiwara district. And by that I mean taking over the whole area, sealing it off, and subjugating all the women, and using Yoshiwara like his own personal playground. Why did he do this? It's simple. He's a big, strong Yato man, so he can. He's so proud of it, he brags about it while crushing Gintoki's skull. And when Hinoa justifiably tried to skip town, he made sure she physically couldn't. And of course, he also implemented the very chivalrous law of killing any prostitutes who decided they wanted to change careers. Holy shit, Hosen is a crazy fucking GTA player. At least Takuya was there to make sure they didn't actually die. And I don't care if he died all peacefully at the end with Hinoa by his side. Hinoa was just the bigger person in the scenario. I respect her for not stabbing out his other eye. In the wise words of the Hound, he's a dumb cunt, and thank God Seita opened the roof. And finally, number 1, Sada. So where do I start with this piece of work? Setting aside that he's a cocky, shit-eating bitch, let's start with his decisions before the story, and even after. So this class act of a man manipulated Suzerain by using her as bait to kill his political enemies. And instead of rewarding her for serving his cause for all those years, he orders Maizo to kill her. Maizo, being in love with her, didn't agree, and even if he wasn't, I don't think he would have followed through with it. So Sada, being the benevolent man that he is, told Suzerain and Maizo, you guys both served me faithfully, and I'm partly only here because of you guys. So it's only fair that if you both want to be together, I let you. And on top of that, I can set you up with some money and a place to live. Just kidding, killer Maizo. Maizo didn't, understandably, so Sada respectfully chopped off his left arm. After that, when he was a shogun, he surrendered to the Tendosho when they arrived, which I suppose is fair enough on its own with the technological gap, but then he proceeded to kill as many people who disagreed with him as possible in the Kansai Purge. He was also at the forefront of the process that sent kids to die as Shigeshige's doubles with absolutely no remorse about it whatsoever. Later, during the Courtesan of a Nation arc, he orders Maizo to kill himself for allowing the attacking Yorozuya into the palace. When Maizo replied that he would prefer not to be dead, Sada respectfully chopped off his other arm. Then when Oboro poisoned Gintoki, he decided to brag about the Kansai Purge and the execution of Shoyo, before Takasugi finally killed this piece of shit later. Man, there are few characters so deplorable that you want to jump into the screen and kick them in the head so hard that their teeth comes out of their asses. But Sada, man, he's one of those guys. He's like a fucked up love child of Walder Frey and Father Cornello. He's so detestable and irredeemable that Takasugi icing him was one of the best scenes in the whole anime. So there's my list of Gintama's worst characters. Just a side note, I don't think these are bad characters in terms of the story. These guys are assholes because they're supposed to be. The fact that I dislike them so much is proof that they fulfilled their roles as villains. So actual poorly written characters are a subject of an entire other video. Anyway, let me know whether you agree or not with my list. Do you feel like someone deserved to be on it? Or is my order not exactly like yours? Feel free to let me know in the comments. We're getting closer to that 200 subscriber mark, so thanks to everyone who continues to support me, and thank you very much to my new subscribers as well. I hope my videos continue to interest you all. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.